Welcome. This is Lumpy with Fool's Paradise Fishing. It's called fishing and not catching for a reason. Alright, it's Death by PowerPoint, Seward Military Resort, and Introduction. So let's get started. We got a lot of ground to cover. Alright, today's objectives. The terminal objective, Intro to the Seward Military Resort, and our enabling objectives, info about the resort, info about rentals, and tips about the resort. Alright. To go to the Seward Military Resort, you have to have some eligibility. Therefore, veterans who are former POWs, veterans with Purple Hearts, veterans with service-connected disability ratings, but a minimum of 5% regrets. Veterans must present a veteran health insurance card paired with an acceptable credential such as a real estate ID or a passport. For active duty retirees, your CAC card will do. For retirees and active duty, at least 50% of each party must consist of authorized users or immediate family. Never been checked. Plus 22 other conditions. I'll put the link below. Accommodations are considerable. Rooms, townhouses, log cabins for that rustic field, yurts, RV sites, and tent camping for the true Alaskans. There's also community bathrooms with showers for each yurt and tent site with 2 laundromats and a lounge with TV and Wi-Fi. There's a small bar and grill thing going too. You buy the stuff at the grill and you go inside the bar to eat. The communal bathrooms on the men's side, have about 10 shower stalls, a bunch of heads, urinals, and a bunch of sinks, so it's pretty good. And the laundromat, there's one by the front desk and one by the showers, and it's about 2-3 washer and dryers. Alright, some useful info. If you look over my son's shoulder with the red circle, that's the fish house with the big walk-in freezers. Sadly, the fish house no longer allows fish cleaning, and you have to do that down at the J-Dock in Seward or one of the 2 Seward public boat ramps. However, you can vacuum pack the fish fillets at the fish house. It closes at 8 p.m., which means the freezers close. And however, you can buy freezer vacuum bags, and paper towels from the resort. I usually buy mine there, Vice, Walmart. They are way better. The bar and grill is next to the fish house. And then see the link below for more info. They also have cheap FedEx shipping rates to the lower 48, and that's cheap for Alaska. If you want to ship your fish with them, otherwise most people just take their fish home with Alaska Airlines. Alaska has big freezers in Anchorage and Seattle to ensure that your fish stays frozen. The yellow arrow points the direction to the heads and bathrooms and laundromat. Just follow the path. Be forewarned, sunny days are mainly in June and July. This image shows a couple of the yurts with the pavilion in the background, which has a big grill. Got to bring your own charcoal and lighter fluid, which you can get down at Safeway. In the yurts, there's 3 camp cots and a tent, 1 individual cot, and then 2 stacked up bunk beds. You can see the covered picnic area, and then there's little fire pits, which if you just want to do all your stuff by the yurt. Rooms, cabins, RVs, and such, you've seen them, so no need to continue on with that. They look like any other RV park or Navy Lodge. They also have boat parking if you bring your own boat, and that'll be covered in a future episode. The prices are variable based on pay grade. Go to the website below. However, right behind the resort is Seward High School and their football field. If you come in August, you'll hear games on a Friday night. Fall sports start and end early. In Alaska, August is early fall. Also, the school is backed up against the forest, so don't be surprised if you see a bear. And don't keep your food in the yurts. I keep it all outside in a nice, easy opening cooler so the bears don't have to fight with it. Just saying. Alright, some more tips. You can either buy your rain gear there when you arrive, or you can bring some. The left picture is the norm in August. Yep, that's heavy rain. 11-pound silver. The fish don't care. We were fishing right by the Alaska Sea Life Center in Seward, and you cannot see it from behind him because of all the rain. Luckily, it was all rain, no wind this time. The right picture was late May when the sockeyes start coming in. Snagging is legal in saltwater, and you want to fish at low tide. Got that skinny water, helps you snag them. And that's my other son. Yep, he's 6'6", and the tide is out. We will talk about that in a future episode. And yes, that's snow up there. However, you can rent almost all the items you need to snag from the Seward Military Resort. Waders, poles, that meant to me poles, bikes and such. They sell all the weighted treble hooks. No sales tax, so you got that going for you. First rule of combat, never volunteer for a combat assignment. Here you go, more tips. Welcome to combat fishing. This is the norm for June, when the sockeye really start heading up the Resurrection River. Same goes for silvers, but in town by the Pacific Sea Life Center. So I said you can rent all this stuff that you need, yes, but that does not include the fish whacker. See the red circle to the left? Gloves, coat, hat, stringer, or polarized sunglasses. You do get a net, chest waders, fishing pole, and a bike, and then you got to buy the weighted treble hooks. Everything has to be returned by 21:30 or 9:30 for you guys in the chair force. Keep an eye on your fish. The eagles will snatch an unattended sockeye, and the seagulls will peck out their eyes, so don't want that. Haven't seen a bear at the outlet of the Resurrection River, probably way too many people. But you know the yearlings are dumb, so keep a weather eye out for them. All right, you survived the death by PowerPoint. If you got any more questions, this was just an introduction. Put them down below and I might answer them. It depends on if the fish are running or not. All right, this is Lumpy at Fool's Paradise Fishing, where it's called fishing and not catching for a reason.